Should we bring this up? I guess we have to. So this just happened. We just found out that Charlie Kirk got shot.
For having a different opinion from somebody else.
Yeah.
Different ideology from somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Beliefs that didn't align.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Dead?
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Jesus. 27 years old, maybe? 30?
Do they even have a suspect?
We're more unified on issues that we have than we're against each other. I think this is one of those very weird moments where it makes me sit there and think about what happened. Was it just the guy that was upset because of what happened the last 48 hours? You know, the whole Van Jones, the Irina, Ukrainian girl, the reason why somebody went and took him out? Was it controlled? If it is controlled, who is it? Is it opposition? Is it funded by a few names that we know, you and I know about? If an event like this happens to somebody on the opposing side the next 48 hours, the next week, think about the equivalent of Charlie Kirk on the other side. If an event like this happens on the opposing side, you have to know a country on the outside wants to see a civil war in America. That concerns me a lot.
Yes, what a scary time to be alive. For 24 hours, I can't lie to you, I'm unable to actually even proceed. Like, I don't know if this is real. To me, it's still not like it has happened. I have some videos. I'm going to show you at the end of this video different people reacting to this. You will clearly see the difference. Jorga has a raw moment on air as he struggled to process the news that Charlie is dead. I believe you've seen his reactions. He was confused. Like, is this real? This has triggered a lot of people. Like, some says this is civil war. That is what I see on social media. It is important we take an exclusive look into all of this.
He was an incredible man. Charlie Kirk was a good friend, not just to me, for anyone who holds a microphone and anyone involved in politics.
Yes, reading from social media, the FBI director on their way to Ottawa to actually join the search to get this guy. We are praying very hard that this guy should be caught alive so we can know the motives behind this. These are some reactions. When this happened, till now, I can't even still comprehend if this is real.
A shooting like this happens.
You can put the headphones on, you can hear
Yeah,
it.
and again, emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was the supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about.
That's what the crazy thing was.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, if it was a supporter shooting off in celebration.
What? Someone shot in celebration. And
you shoot some guns in the air.
Oh, God.
Just,
what a crazy take. Like, it might not have been someone assassinating someone for the wrong opinion.
Well, why does something like that have to be spun?
Their ideology.
No, I know, but I'm just saying it's like...
I mean, they want to try to pin it on a Trump supporter with a crazy Trump supporter going wacky.
Of course.
We don't know if it was a supporter celebration, because you know they do that.
Right.
A lot of folks are just constantly out there shooting off large gatherings in celebration.
Yeah, 4th of July, you can't leave your house.
We're seeding an entire group of people that we don't need to seed, and put his money where his mouth was, devoted his entire organization to going where? To places Charlie never attended. He did not go to college. He never went to college. Life was his college. And yet he spent half of it going from college to college to college to try to convince the young people there to see the world the way he did, to try to understand that there was an education to be had on certain issues that they wouldn't get from CNN, that they couldn't get from Morning Joe, and to set the truth, the facts straight, and to give the truth on a man named Donald Trump, who had been so bastardized by every pocket of the media that no young person, given the way they consume news, could ever really know or understand him or why he might be worth voting for. He delivered that election to Donald Trump, at least a large faction of it. Even Trump knows that. Trump doesn't comment on random acts of violence that often, Paul. The Charlie was important to him and to the movement, and we've just lost a giant today. I'm so sad for us. I'm so sad that I'm not going to be able to watch what he did next. You know, I was just saying to Doug, my husband, I'm coming up on a birthday, and, you know, I'm older than Charlie by a lot. And I was like, gosh, when Charlie's my age, I'm going to be like 80 or close to 80. And I said, and Charlie will be president. I said, or he will have already served 2 terms as president.
Yes, this is MSNBC. I think this man who said this was fired on MSNBC for saying this. At a certain point, when I look at people's reactions to this, it clearly just tells me a lot. To know someone's real character, it is their reactions when someone dies. This is Charlie Kirk's word. This is a tweet that is circulating everywhere on social media. You can clearly see it here. You know, it's a rule for everyone. The only thing I'm praying right now that this person who did this act should be caught alive so we can know the motives behind this. We should not be speculating like, oh, this. The person should be caught. For people who never watched the whole segment.
Request from you. Can we find out what happened to crooks who tried the president? We know nothing yet. So how do we close that chapter and move on? And then now we're getting a tweet from Cash saying we have the subject. Then you release the subject. So you don't know who the subject is. And there's video circulating of a guy up top. It's very hard to move on to the next case to study. While an open case is already open, we need to study what happened with Crooks so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of suspicious stuff in Butler. It's suspicious in West Palm. This is obviously extremely suspicious. Yeah. We know nothing about any of these guys, and that is really scary.
It is. All I want is answers because everybody's messaging me. I'm here right now, my friends. My son is outside. We got all our 250 employees at this event. We got 8,000 people here that are visiting us from 60-plus countries. Everyone's asking, what happened? What this? And none of us know. But we don't even know what happened to the president. We need to get a little bit deeper in this and realize if we don't accelerate the speed, the temperature in America can go 0 to 100 overnight. Nobody wants us to go 0 to 100.
That's right. I see on social media Libras saying, oh, conservatives are struggling to put the temperature on, while they are the ones struggling to bring down the temperature. How do you expect people to react to this? There are people that have changed their mind within the space of 24 hours. Democrat, like they will no longer support that party as a result of their reaction to what happened to Charlie. Can you imagine some jump into celebrations? No matter what, I don't know how wicked some of these people can be. If you disagree with someone politically, the best solution is not to do this. If you are doing this, you are evil. That is how I can call you. I've seen this over and over. It is high time some of these people need to be picked up and put behind bars.
What was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this.
He was charged with an obstruction case.
Tired of hearing people say, like Barack Obama did, like Hillary Clinton did, oh, we condemn this violence. Guess what? You can't call the president of the United States for 10 years Adolf, and you can't say that he's a fascist dictator.
Video, but there was a line at the end that I think is